Good morning and welcome back to Dad Bod Trading, the most uninteresting, boring trading that you will ever find on YouTube. So thank you for joining us this morning. We just got back from a long trip. The trip was long, but the visit was a little bit shorter. Hey, wait a minute. Why are my screens messed up here? Again. Alright, let's see here. That's the one that I don't want. And this one. Alright, you'll just have to bear with me here because that's not the right screen. I want this one to be here. Nope, not that one. Nope, display 5 is that one. Okay, so this other one needs to be display 5. 5. And then we'll make it visible. Nope. Why does it switch the screens on me? That's kind of ridiculous. Nope. 5. There. Nah, those are all switched. So this one needs to be display 5, and that needs to be display 6. Alright, let's do this. There's that. And then this. There. Perfect. Yes, that's what we want. Alright, awesome. So, yes, like I was saying, we were on a nice long trip. See some family, and then yesterday was President's Day, so the market was closed. And so, we didn't have a session yesterday. But that's okay. Oh yes, I must connect Discord. Do. That's not the one I wanted. Here we go. Okay, let's get our YouTube link up here. Oops, where'd it go? Come back here. Okay, where did it go? Here it is. That's better. Let's copy this link. Let's send it over to Discord. Boom. There we go. Perfect. And then join this. You know what I should do? Hang on a second. Alright, so we good. Good there. Okay, so let's get back at it here and see what we can find in the market today. So we have a few different movers in pre-market. Of course, the big thing in the news is going to be the Russia conflict. And we have a whole bunch of, rumors and news on that's affecting the market. Futures actually kind of crashed yesterday evening. Let me see if I can find the there we go. Yeah, and that reflected here. Monday afternoon. Typically, this would be like Sunday afternoon, evening, but since President's Day was yesterday, the markets didn't open until yesterday evening. And there is a fairly good-sized gap down. And it's kind of like some people are saying this is a shadow of things to come. You know, it dipped all the way down to about 426 for the SPY here. Of course, this is the S&P 500 ETF, so oops. This lovely country dust is getting in my lungs again. Not a good thing. So yes, we're still opening up red on the day, but you know it'll be interesting to see what it does here. Okay. Oh, I do need to go to. Yeah, that's great. Good. So I ended up sleeping in this morning a little bit till about 6:30, and that was nice. I actually originally got up at 5:30 or 5, but I got up and I was like, I think I need just a little more sleep. So I set my alarm for 5:30. And apparently I set it for 5:30 tomorrow instead of this morning because then I woke up at 6:30. I was like, well, guess I needed the sleep. So I'm a little bit underprepared this morning. But I think what we're going to be doing is watching the larger cap companies. So we got I'm going to be looking at AMD, Nvidia, let me go over to, can I add a screen? There's another screen here. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Get that out. Right monitor, that's what I want. Nope, of course, no, it's all messed up. Which one do I want? And top right monitor. No, that's that again. Can I add a new scene? Which one do I want? Oh, this is what I want. No, it's not what I want. Oh well, whatever. So we're gonna go back here. There. And I'll just drag this over into the main screen so you can see it. Okay, so we're going to be looking at Nvidia. We have Facebook up here, which is at a key level. I have AMD twice here. Apple, of course. We're going to be looking at Tesla. And ExxonMobil. What are they doing? Let's see here. XOM. What are they opening at? So they're opening at around 79. And what are we doing here? Let's check out some of these. Nice high volume. That's nice. Wow, all of these could be nice candidates. DWAC, of course, yeah. This is Trump's Truth Media connection. That's what's making this go up. And looks like it's a nice gap up to 95-ish, something like that. This could be interesting. And of course, it launched yesterday on President's Day. So... 91. Let's go ahead and throw up a little bit of charting here. 91.50-ish is going to be support, probably. Yep, that's what it did this morning in pre-market. Be nice if it could grab the support there and then slowly grind up the rest of the day. That would be nice. What kind of options does this have? Is the spread good? Yeah, it's okay-ish. Let's check out a couple other ones here. Houghton Mifflin, whatever that is. HMHC. Well, that's a nice gap up. What's the news? So this is an acquisition. So, I mean, acquisitions can be a good enough catalyst, but it's going to be at all-time highs, it looks like. Not quite all-time highs. 2080. So yes, we're hitting up at resistance right here. So if it can break that resistance, perfect, awesome. Macy's. Looks like they had earnings. That's good. Better than expected fourth quarter EPS and sales results. That's good. They also issued a report for 2022. Sales guidance above analyst estimates and announced a $2 billion buyback. So that's good. Anytime a company can do a buyback, that's a good thing. So... Alright, so we're going to stick the Discord server in the comments. That way, if you want to join the Discord, you can. Maybe I should do that. And later on Discord, I was thinking about setting the permissions and stuff, but I should do that later. Super choppy. Looks like that was an exciting time. 37, what? Oh, this is the month. Okay. I was like, what? That makes more sense, yes. TGNA. 280, so that's nice. That's a good breakout. So these are monthly lines, so we're going to color them with the going to color them teal, because that's how we roll. Just going to do some go ahead and grab some daily, weekly levels here. Okay, so then we are opening at 2260. Let's just put a line there. Yeah. 2260-ish. Somewhere in there. Not a whole lot of range. Daily range, anyway. So we had a high of 23. Right there. So yeah, that could be good. Alright, we're going to go through and we'll familiarize ourselves with the rest of our list here. AMD. It's green on the day. We have some resistance up here at 1551. 1550-ish. That would be a good place to call it good. Let's see here. So yeah, Macy's had so Macy's had a little bit of what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, Macy's is going to have, they had their earnings, so we'll keep them on the list here. So AMD, we've got that. We have support, pre-market support, you know, at the red to green line there. So we're going to take a look at that. One there. Perfect. Let's see. NVIDIA. It's kind of at a key level there. 230. Could be good. I would really like it to be below 230 if we're going to short it. The Q's is at a key level too, so man, Friday was a really nice day. Look at that, so clear, so clean. Look at that bounce off of the red to green. Beautiful, beautiful. Somebody on Discord is talking about DraftKings. Oops. Eh. Macy's. Let's see. Support on Macy's around 2650 ish. So Yeah, I mean, 2650. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Not
So
too much, just
we're just
relaxing.
we're just chilling here. I accidentally slept in, so
That's okay.
didn't have the prep time that I wanted. So we're just basically watching the main companies, Nvidia and
Yeah.
AMD, that sort of thing. So Nvidia was really beautiful on Friday.
Uh-huh.
Like this. It went up to a key level, about 250 basically, and then failed the support, pre-market support. Went red on the day, then it rebounded, touched the red to green line, and then just
Uh-huh.
faded the rest of the time. It was really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
What, Sam? I told Nate I was gonna go in when he went in because I didn't know what was happening. So.
Well, at least we get to trade together. Haha.
On what? On this paper is so flat door sill on kitchen entry. Okay.
40. 38. Hmm. Okay, so Nvidia is there. Oops. So today I'm watching for the H pattern. That's kind of like what my go-to pattern is going to be today, because I think the markets are for the most part going to be starting off reddish. So I want to look for a good shorting pattern. So that's going to be the H pattern. So that'll take, 5 to 10 minutes to develop. Ugh.
Well, you haven't traded for a while, so.
Yes, exactly.
Good.
Oh, there goes AMD. Great. Nice. AMD was gapping up, so I'm not necessarily anticipating that to be a good short, but it's definitely on my watch list. Tesla's looking good. We're having some nice rebound. I like that. Everything's about to hit the pre-market highs, though, so
Yeah.
that's going to determine whether it bounces or breaks out. So,
Oh.
let's see here. So, like I said, I'm just going to be sitting here waiting for the pattern to develop. Okay, there's Macy's. See what they do. I was thinking this morning that, in a sense, day trading, is almost kind of like hunting.
Uh-huh.
Because you have to just wait for the correct pattern or the correct prey
Yeah.
to walk by. I was just like, because I was reflecting on, the reason why I usually fail is because I'm stepping outside of the patterns that I know and just kind of like taking the bait on things that I'm not familiar with. And I was like, if I was out hunting and I'm hunting whitetail and I'm waiting for a big buck, I'm not going to shoot the squirrel that's right next to
Yeah.
me, That'd be
I mean,
kind of
I do,
stupid.
but
Well,
probably why I haven't shot a big buck in several years. But
probably, yeah. So that's kind of that's why I determined. I'm like, you know what? This morning, I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to wait for the H pattern to develop. If it doesn't develop, that's fine. I'm not going to touch anything. This isn't really an H pattern on Apple. It's kind of like one, but I'm going to wait.
yeah. Well, Nate, I'm gonna go down with Sam to the job.
Okay. So they're not doing the shower?
No, they are, but Sam is coming to Groves to help us
Oh, okay.
finish
Gotcha.
up the list.
Okie dokie. Sounds good. Well, I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I think that with the SPY, so it broke support at 431.83, and it's going to rebound a little bit here. So this could be beginning of our H pattern. So we have the long stem here. We're going to grab a few minutes of the hump of the H, which hopefully would go and just basically tap the previous support area over the next few minutes, that 3180 area, and then fade back down. So then our entry would be probably around, maybe 431.50. So we'll have to see. it could just be a really choppy day since we're coming off a long weekend. So we'll see. Let the patterns play out. Do 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 do. Facebook's breaking out nicely. That's good. AMD is wanting to, but I'm not going to touch it yet. Maybe a nice dip buy there at support would have been good, but that's not what I'm looking for this morning. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's fine. Just got to be okay with that. Now, some of the more veteran traders that have been doing it for, 10, 15 years, of course, they're going to be all over this. And instead of waiting for just one pattern, they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to take advantage of this dip here. I'm going to buy that and then sell at resistance again. Or they're going to short it at the top here and, basically trade the channel or something like that. But I don't feel like doing that this morning. I've done it in the past. I can do it. Oh, Netflix. Oh, Netflix. You shouldn't have. So Netflix is kind of breaking support. Broke support. So I think this could be potentially a really nice setup. It would have been a nice setup. I missed the entry on that. I need to move Netflix around. Because the boom arm on my microphone blocks it in my peripheral vision, so I don't see it over there. I need to move it closer. But this would have been a great short. So you have some pretty good support at 386.80 or so. And when it broke that support there, 86.50, yeah, that would have been the perfect entry right there. That break. So SPY looks like, yep, there's a little H pattern there. Okay, so what we would have done is we would have taken this 3150 break, would have shorted it there, and we would be, depending on how we wanted to play it, we would have been, you maybe got 4 or 5 different contracts, sold into the dip down here to the lows, and maybe held one in case it trends downward. I'm not going to have much faith in it falling at this point because the Qs is looking pretty strong. Excuse me. We've got a whole bunch of stuff breaking out. Nvidia is breaking out. AMD is breaking out. So that's adding a whole bunch of strength to the market. So yeah. But we did have a nice little H pattern there. That's good to see. If we switch to the 1 minute candlesticks, there's your H right there. Bling. So that's good. So with our gap theory, not theory, but the gap strategy. So Nvidia, I believe, did that gap up or gap down? That was a gap down, okay. So we would not have been looking for the gap on that. AMD is, let's see, AMD, hey, there we go. Yeah, so AMD would have worked for the gap strategy. So again, the gap strategy is you buy the break of the um, first candle, 2-minute candle, and your stop is at the bottom of that candle. So this would have worked. It would have been pretty hairy because it's really choppy. But I'll look at that nice breakout in the Qs. So that's what's causing this is everything in the Nasdaq or the Qs is pushing all at the same time. Tesla's nice little bounce there. So Roku's a nice one. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. When we even have a gap there. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so the other part of the gap strategy is that when you have a big gap between the candlesticks, so you have the bottom of this one here, and the open of this one, which is right here, theoretically, the price will want to fill this gap in here. And so you can be like, pretty sure that it's going to run. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Okay, so this again would have been a decent thing for the gap strategy. It gapped up just that teeny bit, like not the 4 to 5% that we like, but it did gap up. And buying the break of the first candle's high would have been very lucrative. There goes Tesla. Tesla's going into the beast mode. Excuse me. Pre-market high. Nice push everywhere. Very, very nice. Very nice push everywhere on the Qs on the Nasdaq. So no H pattern this morning, except for that teeny one on SPY. So, yeah. Roku continues. So, Netflix here. I'm interested to see if it's going to be. Alright, so Qs, that's going to be hitting resistance here in about 40 or 50 cents. So, see, one strategy could have been shorting it when it hit this resistance line. That would have been a decent entry. Now let's see if it holds this support at 86.50. That's what it was here before this big drop. Apple's looking okay. Q's is still looking strong. So's the SPY, so. And we'll see. Very, very nice breakouts. Today is the day of good breakouts, apparently. Especially Nvidia there. Wow. Roku. Oops. Roku is a nice run. Nvidia was definitely a really good breakout there. That was beautiful. Wow. Pre-market high, hit it a couple times. Third time's the charm. Could have bought on the rebound there. It's green on the day now. We'll see what it does with that. Could have bought at the red to green line. Broke out, found support there. Made a couple bucks there. Oh, sorry, Sam. I didn't see your question there until just now. So Monday or Tuesday after a weekend usually more unpredictable. So it really depends on the news cycle and what's going on in the world. Yesterday the market was closed for President's Day, so that kind of makes stuff today fairly whacked. Yeah, it kind of long weekends mess with the market, but it really kind of depends on what news happened during the weekend. With the Russia conflict and that sort of thing, it makes it really makes it unpredictable, yeah. And I was thinking that there was probably going to be more downside to the market today, and that's why I was looking for what we call the H pattern. It's a pattern that you look for when the market's going down, so you can short it. Excuse me. But sometimes you have a day like this where, yeah, the futures were down yesterday evening, but then it rebounded this morning really nicely. So I guess, yeah, usually Mondays, I usually don't do too much trading on Mondays because I like to see where the market's going to settle out after the weekend news cycle. And then, Tuesday is usually a decent day. Wednesday, the middle of the week, the market is usually pretty, I don't know, subdued. It's like after the weekend, everybody gets into their new positions. Tuesday, they'll oftentimes execute their their plans. If they're day trading or whatever, maybe they held over the weekend and they held a position over the weekend. Maybe they waited through Monday to see how that position worked out, and then Tuesday they get out of it. Or maybe there's people that like the price action from Monday and then they get in on it on Tuesday. And then Wednesday is usually just everybody sitting there kind of saying, okay, how is this week going to end? And then come Thursday, you've got some more action. And of course, Friday, that's people getting in and out of positions so that they can be in preparation for the weekend. So, yeah, usually Monday's pretty crazy. Tuesday, you can start to see a little bit more good, solid direction. Wednesday, everybody's just kind of chilling. And then Thursday and Friday, you have the volatility again. So, that's kind of usually what happens. But then you have a long weekend like this, and everything's up in the air. And if Russia would have actually officially invaded Ukraine over the weekend, then I think the market would have really slumped, and we would have broken some key levels of support. But since they didn't, and everything's just kind of sitting there, everybody's sitting there like, all right, who's going to pull the trigger first? Yeah, kind of makes for some interesting trading. But let's see. I would like to take a look at DWAC, DWAC, and it did fail. All right, so this would have been a good H pattern right here. So you have the stem of the H, you have the hump, and then the break, and it never actually reached the previous high of this candle, so could have reshorted it there and then continued down. So that would have been a very decent play. I wish I would have had it up on one of my screens. You can never have too many screens, so okay, so Apple's finally breaking out. That's nice. Cool. Yeah. So I'm not going to I don't think I'm going to trade anything. My pattern didn't show up, and where it did show up, I didn't see it. So that's kind of a bummer, but oh well. So I think that I'm going to probably hop off here pretty soon and just go to my real job and actually make some money. Haha. Facebook is at a key level there. Bounced off of it very nicely. It's at the red to green right now. And the red to green is just the previous day's close price. So Friday, Facebook closed at 206.18, and that ends up being a key level, price level. So usually, if you can break out above that, if the stock opens up below that price level and gets back up to it, that's usually a really good sign. And because if it can go up above it, then people usually start buying instead of selling. But in this case, I don't know. It also is bumping up against this key level, which was support from a previous day. If it can break out above this line, I think we could be looking at a nice bullish situation there, where it'll keep on going up. Apple's hitting the pre-market resistance area here at 166.50-ish. Let's see here. What are people saying in the chat groups? Nothing? Yeah, everybody's kind of in the same, in the different chat groups that I'm in. Everybody else is kind of doing the same thing. They're like, we're just gonna like not touch this because everything is crazy and unpredictable. So that's good. I'm glad that I'm not off my rocker entirely and deciding not to trade anything. It's funny because after the fact, after the chart has set up, you could be like, oh yeah, this would have been the perfect entry. Or that would have been the perfect exit, but like when it's developing, man, that's where experience comes in, because it's so hard to actually on the fly make quick decisions based off of a developing chart. Like anybody could look at this chart and be like, oh yeah, let's say my entry would have been 340, or my exit would have been the red to green line, or whatever. It's like, well, that's great, but until you sat and watched it happen over and over and over, and seen patterns develop over and over, it's kind of hard to actually see what's going to happen. And then, even then, you can be wrong about it. Coffee is a good thing. It's a very good thing. Yeah, it'll be fascinating to see what the market does the rest of the day, depending on what Russia does. So, I should go to no, that's not what I wanted. No, this isn't the right website. I thought they had a finance thing. Of course, this is going to be MSNBC. It's going to be really left-wing leaning, so that's what I hate about all of these financial websites. Like, you have to plow through all of the political stuff. Let's see. Let's go back over here. Oh yeah, no, Forex. That's what it was, Forex room. No, that's FinViz. Where is Forex Factory? That's what it is. Okay, cool. We want to look at news. Kremlin asked about possibility of talks, has opened all contacts, blah, blah, blah. Monetary place. So, yeah. Okay, that's good. I mean, I'm not wishing for a worldwide conflict, that's for sure, but until something concrete happens, then the markets are going to keep being just weird. So this could be a good opportunity here. You have on the cues, it's going to, it tapped the red to green line, which also is, yeah, what we would consider a key level. It'd be nice if this purple line, which is what we call VWAP, if that indicator was up here a little bit higher, and it ran along at the same price level as the red green line, it would have a greater chance of bouncing off of it. So, looks like a whole bunch of stuff is turning red, though. So I wouldn't trust a bounce off of red to green in this case. Wow, Netflix. Nice drop there. Well, I'm going to hop off. It's 9 o'clock, and I'm not seeing anything right now. I'm sure something's going to happen in the next 15 minutes when I'm getting ready to go to work that would be worth trading, but not going to touch anything now. So, going to call it a morning, go make some real money, and brave the cold because it's cold out there today. So, thank you so much for joining me in this boring and very mundane and average dad bod trading session. I hope you have a fantastic day and that, oh, there's a nice little drop, and that you can be safe out there. And we'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central Time, bright and early for another day of trading. Have a good one.